We've had every weather on this cruise except lightning. Oh, wait, here's some now. Day 10 of our cruise and our second day in the city of Cadiz. With our unexpected early arrival yesterday afternoon, I'd already explored Seville, so today I was staying close to the ship and looking around Cadiz. I head down to deck 3 and leave on the gangway with some beautiful views of the ship. The cruise terminal is right in the city centre of Cadiz, so there's no distance at all to walk to explore the beautiful Spanish streets. I crossed to the other side of the small peninsula to see these beautiful gardens. Even in winter, these spaces were beautifully maintained and gave a real flavour of the local culture. I continued around the coast to Parque Genovés, a small but beautiful free botanical gardens along the coast of Cadiz. Large sections of the park were closed for redevelopment during my visit, but it was still a lovely walk around. The large artificial waterfall was a particular highlight. You can explore the caves underneath or head up on top for some spectacular views out to the sea. Although windy, it's pleasant to be exploring in the morning sunshine. Upon leaving the park, I continued a little further around the coast, then dived into the winding, narrow streets of the city. Cadiz has a large, impressive central market. It predominantly sells fresh fish, although it was closed during my visit. A couple of fruit and veg stalls were open though. There's a series of small squares and narrow shop-lined streets that make up Cadiz, many of which lead to the cathedral in the very centre. You can visit the cathedral for a small fee or pay more to go up the bell tower. I was happy looking round the outside where there was a lovely small Christmas market. Then I went around the old city walls to see some of the older parts of Cadiz. Walking around the older parts of Cadiz, I discovered something I'd never found on a previous visit. Teatro Romano are the remains of an ancient Roman theatre. This was lost for hundreds of years but rediscovered in the 1980s. It's believed to be more than 2,000 years old. It sits right on the coast beside the sea and is completely free to visit. It is believed the theatre could originally seat 10,000 people, therefore was one of the largest theatres believed to be built in the Roman times. Only a small part of the theatre has been excavated from what remains. Heading back through the charming streets of Cadiz, it's only a short walk back to the cruise terminal and the ship. And as the sky darkened and the clouds began to form, the now very familiar sight of an incoming storm was on the horizon. The cruise terminal in Cadiz has both a duty-free and a souvenir shop. And as the rain began to get heavy outside, I headed up to the top deck to watch us sail away. Whilst it was a shame the rain had set in, we were treated to a spectacular lightning storm as we sailed away from Cadiz. Taking shelter inside from the storm, I headed for dinner. Tonight I'm dining at the Keel Cow. This speciality restaurant serves a variety of food, but the main event is the steak selection. I started with the baked cheese and focaccia bread, followed by a ribeye steak with peppercorn sauce. The food was lovely and perfectly cooked, but undoubtedly the highlight was this truly amazing sticky toffee pudding. Items on the menu are priced individually, but I found them very reasonable for the quality of the food. Step into Christmas was the entertainment for the evening on board in the clubhouse. The onboard band, Pulse, performed Christmas songs, which was followed by the Christmas jumper competition. This was a fun way to finish the evening, and as the storms raged outside yet again, and forecast of high winds tomorrow, everybody was hoping we'd manage to make it into Lisbon. Surely we can't miss yet another port.